Hey, what's up, everyone? Acer 456 here today. We're sending you all a update video on my plans for 2026 for Acer tracking show and even some in the future, 2020, a little bit of 2027, but not as much as 2026. So, as as we know, we usually do Santa and Easter Bunny tracking on this channel. Last year I did do more. Like 2 years ago I did more, actually, but not as much as last year. Not as much as 2020, not as much as 2024. So I did a lot more in 2024, and yeah, it was a great year with that channel. We have a lot of plans so far for this year. The first announcement I have is obvious. We're doing our Santa tracker stuff too. Our Santa Easter by tracking stuff as usual. We're doing that every year. And yeah. Plans, as you already know, plans for Tep C are returning this year. Tep C is returning this year, and I am very excited to announce that we will be using Tep C again for Easter Bunny tracking again. It feels good to be back with this tracker because I really missed it since it retired last year, and it's also confirmed that from East, the creator of the tracker, is upgrading the tracker. So, and they're also using a much cheaper way of basically they're using a different map source for their tracker this year. And I'm very excited for that. And Santa tracking for NORAD. Yes, we'll be using NORAD again this year for December 24th and 25th. And as usual, we will be back later. So let's talk about Easter Bunny tracking plans. So Easter Bunny tracking plans are underway for this year. We'll have a pre-show on the test, but it won't be as the pre-show will not be as heavily focused as the Santa tracker stuff. But this year, I do have a couple of so this year I'll be playing a couple of public domain Easter movies for this year. We didn't do a movie last year for Easter because I wasn't sure if I was going to find anything in public domain. And that's the scary part. That's the scary part, everyone. So, I'm not sure if we're going to find anything in public domain besides, Steamboat Willie. Steamboat Willie we might play again. What we might do is play all three Conway Scenic Railroad DVDs again, because all three Conway Scenic Railroad movies, because it's a because I think that's pretty much the only thing public domain can play, and maybe some others. So I can find anything other. Maybe I'll find other public domain movies like maybe like Super Nuts, the Three Stooges movie. That one's public domain. Maybe I can definitely play that one on stream. But, that is also one of the Ted Healy movies. So, and if I am, I might do it on the same day. If possible, on the same day. Because the pre-show for Easter is usually a little more not heavily focused, you know. And else, what else do we have? Gaming. We'll do gaming. Some MLP games. Some. I have Zebra Heights on Switch. Zebra Heights Mystery on Switch, including the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer game. But I'm gonna save that for next Christmas, so we won't be playing that this year. But for Easter, we're playing the My Little Pony game. I got a Zebra Heights Mystery. That's the new game we're gonna be playing this year. And I really want to play this game on stream because I think it'll be fun to play an MLP game. Because I'm a brony now too, so this will be fun. Anyway, let's see. What else we got? I might be able to play. You know, a DVD set up 2. Railroads Across America. I don't know if Railroads Tracks Across America. We could probably play that if they're public domain or not. I don't know if they are public domain, but I really hope they are. Because I would really love to play those. Because they, last from I heard, last from what I saw, they are really old DVDs, so they might be public domain, but I'm not 100% sure. They might still be under copyright. If they are, then we can't play them, which would suck. Anyway, I might find Soup to Nuts if I can find it on like if I can find it like on the Wayback Machine or something, if I have an archive of it, maybe. Because that's a public domain. The first time Three Stooges in public domain, as of last year, and New Year's Day 2025, I mean. So yeah, we might be able to play that movie if we can find it on the Wayback Machine. Let's see what I can find. We'll talk about that later. I might do a video marathon from my main channel. Possibly. Of all of the videos I have done over the past couple of years, so there's that. I might, but only a few. Like a marathon from like 2018 or 19 to today would be a feat, because that would take too much time. Not just train videos, but all my videos. All of them. But they're not going to be, they're pretty much going to be on a playlist, pretty much, because I can't, you know, put them all into one video. That'd be crazy. I don't even have access to that one, to my old account, so, on this computer, so I can't edit the videos into them one. But I can put them on a playlist, which is going to be annoying, but yeah, that's what we're going to have to go with. And one thing we have to, so yeah, what else do we got for pre-show? Flash games, we're playing the games that we usually play, as well as the apps here. You know, Sonic Dash, Candy Crush, Flappy Bird, and all that good stuff. Those will be played again. And on the original Xbox, you know, like Left 4 Dead, let's see, they got Left 4 Dead, who's got new games like Sonic Racing Crossroads, let's see, what else? I forget, it's hard to keep count of all. Maybe Train Simulator, possibly. I don't know about, but I don't know about Train Simulator at the same time. We might not be able to play that one because I'm worried this PC might lag, possibly. So I'm skeptical about that one. GTA would, and if GTA we may have to play San Andreas, not like on Xbox. And emulators may not be an option. Because whenever I do, they seem to lag somewhat. Because only certain games, like Sonic Mania, don't lag. And some others. So yeah, I don't know about that one. And let's see. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. This year, and possibly next year, we're gonna be tracking these two ships. The first one here we're gonna be talking about is Queen Mary, because that one is scheduled to sink sometime this year. Early to mid 2026. Yeah, this ship, as you know, we tracked it last year in 2025. I did miss the ship moving. I did miss them moving the ship, however. When they, when they took it out for its final voyage, but we were able to track it halfway through the journey, and that was kind of fun to do. And yeah, because I wasn't sure how long the journey would be, but I didn't know it takes that long. It took a whole week, like 2 weeks at most, for this ship to reach Oklahoma, because it's not moving under its own power. But it's scheduled to sink either sometime this year, like early to mid 2026, or next year, possibly. Or possibly next year. I don't know when, but when I find out, I'll let you know. And Now, moving on to a little bit 2027. That we literally still have no information on. Titanic 2. Titanic 2 was supposed to be ready. As we know, it's been delayed multiple times, and it was said to set sail next year, or possibly 2028. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. So we might be waiting longer, way longer. Yeah, based on what I've heard, Titanic 2 has been, so you guys, it's obvious it's been delayed multiple times. But yeah, Clive Palmer's not stopping the project, even though he's not doing much information on it, because he's busy with politics and shit like that. So I really don't want to get political, though, but I just want to point that out. I just don't know what's going to happen for this project, Titanic 2. Because it's been announced back in 2012, and then 2016, which is the original set sail date, had come and gone. And then and then it was moved to 2018. That came and gone, and nothing. No information. And then it wasn't until 2024 where they announced that it would be setting sail. Last year, I mean, that it would be set sailing in 2027. And we got literally no information yet. Because I just don't know what's going on with this project anymore, to be honest. But I'm starting to think it's not going to happen. But it might. Anyway. And if it does happen, we will be tracking Titanic 2's maiden voyage. If everything goes according to plan. Once, we'll be streaming the whole week whenever it decides to set sail. Yeah. I'll have to do some more update videos on this thing. Because this thing has been... This thing has been so long waited. So, yeah. And as for, because we've been waiting so long. So, as for, as the United States, let's go back to that one, because, we're probably going to be tracking, which is a possibility, we may not, if it happens to be on a freaking school day. If it's not a school day, and if it's not on a school day, I'll be able to track it, and thank God for that. But if it's on a school day, say a Monday, Tuesday, like Monday to Friday, then I'm gonna be cussing out, because I won't be able to stream it because of the flippin' stupid goddamn rules. Because I have to go to school that day, Monday to Friday most weeks, and that will suck. If I end up missing it. So, I'm hoping that this fucking event doesn't happen on a school day. Because if so, I'll be PISSED. Let's see. What else we got? I think that's it. But yeah, I was told that it might happen like February or March, maybe even January. Who knows? But a finalized date has not been confirmed as of this series just yet. But you might get one sooner or later in the near future. So anyway, I think that's all the information that I want to Oh yeah, that's right. This year we might even have a summer stream, possibly. ISS, weather, air traffic, and possibly some other stuff. This is gonna, and it's gonna look pretty good too. I'm hoping we can do all that. But anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We might have the summer stream in like June, July, possibly August, maybe, if we're being late, delaying. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll be doing. Yeah, we will be tracking SS United States this year, amongst everything else, and a summer stream too, possibly. So, you guys want to keep your eye out for those, if needed. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into. Without further ado, I'm gonna end the video now. Thank you all so much for watching. Finally, like I ended this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Need to like, subscribe, smash the bell for a single video, and we'll see. And we'll see you. In April. No, wait, not April. February 1st for our first test stream. Yes, the date has been selected. For ATS Season 3. It happens on the 1st of February. And then we'll be having a stream every other week leading up to March, where we start doing it weekly, and then we'll have maybe we can do, I'll have second thoughts. Maybe I can do every other week until April, maybe. Who knows? Oh shoot. Anyway, that's all I want to say. Now I've lost the picture. Yeah, that's it for the multiple things we're gonna be doing this year. And a possible summer stream to ATS Season 4 is happening on January 1st, so about 5 p.m. Eastern time. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.